Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. A student at Green Bay Preble High School is in custody this evening after Green Bay police responded to two altercations in the school's commons today.
Police report finding a handgun and ammunition. Authorities say those belong to a student who was involved in that first disturbance. Taylor Zebel live on the scene tonight. She brings us the latest in this developing story. Taylor.
Cammie, as we first alerted you on our app, Green Bay police were called during lunch hours right here inside the Commons to break up a fight. Now, this comes just not even 2 weeks into the new school year. A juvenile who is believed to be part of the first disturbance is also believed to have brought the handgun and ammunition onto school grounds. Those were found inside what is believed to be his or her backpack. Officers found the backpack in a locked classroom and was not on the student when the altercations were happening in the Commons. Green Bay Area Public School District sending out a message to families of Preble students saying in part, quote, "We want to thank the quick action of our administrative team, the school resource officer, and the Green Bay Police Department, resulting in no harm to staff and students. We recognize the serious nature of today's incident, and we will have additional police presence and student services staff at Preble tomorrow for students who wish to talk about the events of today," end quote. Again, the juvenile is taken into custody, and Green Bay police will be recommending charges as this is an ongoing investigation. Now, inaccurate information has also been circling online, according to the school district. We will continue to first alert you online and on air. Reporting live in Green Bay, Taylor Zebel, Action 2 News.
Taylor.